Hey everybody. So I just wanted to give you a quick update and show you when I was talking about cardboard, kind of wasn't kidding. I got a lot of it. Uh, meet Moon, my moose. Hi Moon. Say hello. Say hi. And you look at the face. What you doing? What you doing? No, don't jump. So I just wanted to give you a quick view of part of my box and cardboard challenge. This is not all of it. I got some in other parts of the house as well. So this is only a good half of it. Anyway, my mom likes to order a lot of things. My husband has ordered things, and I told everybody to keep the boxes for me. Now, the only boxes that will get used are ones that are, you know, broke down, they got crushed, holes, the weather got to them or whatever. Those are the ones I'm going to be using for the worms. Anything else, like this big box here, I have some craft project ideas that I kind of want to use the cardboard for. And I do apologize. Uh, we have a lot of smoke coming in from Washington and Idaho and stuff, and we've got a couple fires here, but it's not too many, but it's mostly coming from, Washington and Idaho. And then went to my mother's yesterday, and they're all cutting their hay fields and stuff, so hay really bothers me a lot. So I'm sorry about my voice. This is what happens. Anyway, so I wanted to give you guys uh, a quick update on my progress. I haven't really gotten that far. I do have a huge box full of stuff that I have already worked and broke down for me to shred. Um, but I still have oodles and oodles to go. Now, as far as what I do with my boxes that I use for the worms, is I take all the tapes and everything off, the address labels and stuff like that. I try to pull those off. If I can't pull those off, then I remove that layer that the sticker is stuck to, and I just throw that portion away, and then I shred the rest of it. Um, but again, not all of this is going to be used for my worms. If I need to, then I will, but I do have some project ideas, crafting project ideas that I want to use and make some stuff with. So the other update is my back's back to being angry at me again. We did go to the Clint Black concert on the 25th. That they were having about an hour and a half drive away from me. And so that was a long day for me, between the sitting and stuff, because we got there pretty early. We got there like around 3 or 3:30, and it didn't start until 6. It was a good thing we did, because the line got really long to get in. And so okay. And so my back's a little upset with me again. And then yesterday was my son's birthday, so I spent the day at the evening at my mom's. So we did a little birthday thing for him at my mother's house. So yeah, my voice is starting to really go now. Anyway, so I just wanted to give you guys a quick update and show you exactly what's going on. Now, the other thing that happened at after the concert, when we were on our way home and stuff, my cousin called and said that they hit a moose. Irony of it all is they hit the moose at Moose Crossing RV Park area. They are okay. They weren't injured or anything. Thankfully, our friend was able to swerve enough to where they only hit the rear end of the moose. She did sustain some damage to her vehicle. The headlights fall out. They don't stay in. She did get some body damage. They can't open the passenger side door. The passenger mirror is also damaged in the process, but they are okay. That was just kind of scary, because at the time that they called, My daughter and I also saw a whole bunch of fire department, ambulance, police cars and stuff go by us when we were talking to her on the phone. But that was a totally separate incident, and we had to double back and go rescue her. So yeah, it was an eventful night at the concert and stuff. It was a great concert. Clint Black, even with his age, he did struggle a little bit, but he gave a great concert, and it was fun overall. Sadly, my mother, who bought the tickets, didn't go like she wanted to, because she didn't want to, sit out in the heat and stuff. Even though it actually really wasn't too bad as far as heat and stuff. So it cooled off. We had a nice breeze and it cooled off. But yeah, it was a great concert, and it was a interesting night for sure. So I wanted to ask you all a question along with this as well. So we're just gonna stare at my dogs for a minute, and please don't mind the mess. I've got a lot of stuff going on. So that's Lila, that's Minnie, and there's Boone. She's whining because she wants in here, and they're blocking the door. So I wanted to ask you all a question. What kind of content would you like me to create that helps you with any questions you may have? If you're struggling on something, or you're just kind of curious, I thought I would ask you guys this to see if there's anything particular that maybe you would like to see as far as a video that I do a video on that maybe I can help you with or something along the lines. I was working on trying to do a series I started one where it was discussing about, the type of foods and stuff. And then, but which I do plan on redoing because I missed a couple key points and aspects that I wanted to cover in it as well. So I might redo that one because that is one of my older ones. But I wanted to make a series covering all the different aspects of things to hopefully help anybody who had questions, or they were, you're again, like you're starting it, or maybe it's info that maybe you didn't know when you got started, or whatnot. I don't want to try and like repeat what other people have covered, even though the only downside is, a lot of it is general information. We all pretty much cover the same information. We just do it a little different way, or we do things a little differently. Because everybody has, their own ways of doing things, which there's nothing wrong with. Whatever works for you, go for it. If it works, then that's great. What works for me may not work for you. What works for you may not work for somebody else. It's all interpretation and literally what really works best for you. Me, I have to compensate for my back injury and what I am limited to being able to do. Like, I can't lift a lot of weight. I can't bend over for long periods of time. I can't stand for a long period of time. So I have to do things a little differently for me that may work for me, but somebody else doesn't want to do it that way, or I also try to go a little bit cheaper route in some cases because I can't work, I don't have a job, and so I don't really have a income. So I have to kind of find things that work for me that I can do. Like my worm room, I have to design it that works best for me and stuff like that. Hi, Lila. Yes, I know. Did Big Brother move? Okay. Yes. This is a pretty girl. This is a pretty girl. You come see Mom. You come say hi to Mom. What you doing, baby? What? I know. Tell me all about it. I don't know. Okay, I know. You're gonna complain. He blocked the door. I know. And then we got little Mamie. Oh dear. Okay. What? What? Stop. That's fine. Stop it. Quit whining. Stop whining. Go whine somewhere else. Go whine somewhere else. Drama queen. Anyway, so, shoot, she made me lose track of what I was talking about. So I just wanted to find out from the community on if there's anything specific that maybe you would like me to cover or whatnot. So please feel free to, give me a shout out. Give me some, give me an idea, or, say, hey, I'm struggling with this. Could you show me maybe how you do it, or a different way of maybe doing it? I'll be happy to do it. It'll also give me kind of other ideas too. Because I have a lot of ideas run through my head, and I have so much up there sometimes that it gets me, it's just a lot. Anyway, so the other thing that I've been battling is I had to spend a day and clean out my one room because we have mice. Fun. So I had to throw a bunch of stuff away. So hopefully they don't get in here. So anyway, I just want to give you guys a quick update. So I will catch you all later on the flip side.